on the little boy Jamal White that was taken. He was on his bike and he was screaming and he was taken. Um, you guys, it's in these days and times you can't let your kids outside riding their bike playing alone. Okay. Um, he was abducted. Is an Amber Alert missing 7-year-old Jamal White in Milwaukee. Okay. Hold on. Okay, can you guys hear me? We're going to do this read. We're going to see what's going on. So, Jamal White was abducted. He was abducted as an Amber Alert. A boy was taken at gunpoint near 62nd Street in Heinz. I'm going to play this and then we're going to get right into the read. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, say yes or give me a thumbs up. Okay, so I want you to listen to this, and if you can hear me, say yes. Okay, let's get into this read. What happened to this little boy?
Your road taken at gunpoint in Milwaukee. So take a look at your screen. This is 7-year-old Jamal White. Investigators say a masked man took him at gunpoint. This is around 7 last night near 61st and Eustis and drove off in a white Jeep Renegade SUV. The neighborhood is on the city's northwest side, just southwest of 60th and Good Hope. Top news, James Stratton is live near Milwaukee Police District 4 headquarters at 7th and Stifler Spring. James, the search continues this morning.
And Duke, that urgent search underway, as you mentioned, that Amber Alert starting at about midnight for that 7-year-old Jamal White, taken by a masked man in a white Jeep just a couple of miles north of here at 61st and Eustis. Take a look at the surveillance video that we obtained from the neighborhood showing that white Jeep pulling up as the child riding by on his bicycle stopped in the street. You can then see the Jeep back up, turn around, and head in the direction of the boy and the bike. Both the boy, the SUV, then out of frame. So we can't exactly see what happened, but that white Jeep Renegade in the video is the same type of vehicle authorities are searching for connected to this Amber Alert. Last night, 12 News spoke with a relative of Jamal White, asking for the public's help in finding him.
We just want him home safe. We just want him home safe. So please call 911. Call, ask for help. If anybody has any information, he's such a good kid. He's such a vibrant, charismatic kid. Everybody loves him, and they just want him home safe.
Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you what I was getting right away. Okay, this is what I was picking up right away. Okay. Was there any open custody? Okay, custody. Yes, kids can't even ride bikes anymore. We just talked to my grandson. He's never allowed out. We don't let him outside to ride bikes anymore. Okay. My granddaughter, the same thing. Okay. Now it's interesting because when you watch the vehicle was just sitting there. Okay, sitting there. So they were sitting there for quite some time. The first thing I was getting as a psychic was custody or something like that. Okay. I don't know why I was getting custody. Okay, I don't know what that means or what does it have to do with this case, but I was getting custody. Okay. So I don't know if there's an open custody case. I don't know. Okay, but we're gonna find out. But that's what I was getting, like right off the bat. But why would they have a gun pointed to him? Okay, we don't see this brazenness. We do see this brazenness, but not with the gun in daylight. This happened in daylight, you guys. Okay, so these people are getting bolder and bolder. Okay, there's a lot of kids that go missing from Milwaukee. A lot of kids. Okay, they go missing everywhere in the United States. Okay. So let's see what we need to see. I don't know. I was getting custody. Okay, custody. This is so I don't know what this means for as far as Jamal White, the 7-year-old boy. He's 7 years old, just riding his bike in the neighborhood. Somebody, he started screaming, and somebody took him at gunpoint, right? Gunpoint. Okay, the kahunas these people have, you guys. It's crazy out here. You can't let your kids outside, riding bikes, playing by themselves. You can't even have like 2 kids out or a group of kids because we've seen abductions where kids were with a group and they would take one of the kids. Okay, it's just crazy. The brazenness that these people have, the balls, the kahunas. Okay, he was only 7 years old. You guys can hear him scream. That scream is heart-wrenching. So an Amber Alert has been issued for the 7-year-old boy last seen in Milwaukee on June 11th. According to the Milwaukee Police Department, Jamal White has last been seen around 7 p.m. But why did they wait to do the Amber Alert till 12? Okay, till 12. Okay, they should have did the Amber Alert as soon as he went missing at 7 p.m. Just imagine if there was no cameras there to catch this horrific kidnapping. Okay, this is horrific because this is at gunpoint. Okay, he was being taken at gunpoint and put into a white Jeep Renegade. The person who took White was seen wearing a black hoodie, a black face mask, and a handgun, according to police. The boy's aunt tells 12 News 4 men, all guns, wearing face masks, abducted the boy. She says her father was nearby at the time of the abduction, as they were coming home from a nearby park. So he had to be being watched, okay, because they were the way they were parked up, okay. So I feel like he was being watched, okay. Now the first thing I was getting, and I have to repeat this, was something with custody, okay, custody. Okay, I don't know if there's an open custody. I don't know if there's something that, if the mom is with a stepfather. I don't know the relationship. I don't know what's surrounding this case. But he was taken by gunpoint in daylight. He can hear the screaming. The brother was able to pull in the driveway and they jumped out right here, said Simon White. I'm talking about one person pointing a gun to the window, the other person targeting my nephew. I feel like y'all had enough opportunity to do something to my brother, but he wasn't the target. It just doesn't seem like that. My brother wasn't the target. Okay, so he's saying his brother wasn't the target. So who was the target? Okay. You see Storm, he's jumping around. Get down, Storm. So the brother is saying the brother was able to pull in the driveway and then jumped out right away and said, Simon White. This is Simon White. This is my brother. So this is the brother. He says, but he wasn't the target. So how would he know that his brother was not the target? Okay. Is the brother in any kind of illegal activity? Or is there something going on in the family home? Okay. That they kidnapped this boy. Was it a debt owed? Okay. Yeah. Hey, Jesse. You see Storm, he's jumping around. He's been jumping on everything. Okay. So my question is, my brother, I'm going to read this one statement, this one paragraph and one statement. Obviously, the car was parked there. The car was waiting for that boy. Now, was this just a random kidnapping at gunpoint? So I want to read the brother's statement, Simon White's statement, okay? He said, my brother was able to pull in the driveway and then jump out right here, said Simon White. I'm talking about one person pointing a gun to the window, the other person targeting my nephew. Okay, so this is his nephew. I feel like y'all had enough opportunity to do something to my brother, but he wasn't the target. So how would the uncle, the brother, and this is his nephew, know he wasn't the target? It just doesn't seem like my brother wasn't the target. So I don't know if this is a brother, nephew, I don't know. White says the family doesn't know the men in the white Jeep. There was no license plate number provided. Milwaukee Police Department provided a photo of the SUV from the surveillance video and a photo for reference. It's a white, small Jeep Renegade in reference picture. Now, they're going to be on high alert. But why when they issued the Amber Alert till midnight and he went missing at 7? I'm confused here. Okay, White was last seen wearing a white t-shirt and black shorts, according to the police. He's described to be 4 foot tall, weighing around 80 pounds, with short black hair and brown eyes. He's very skinny, energetic kid, beautiful smile, says White. I'm sure he won't be bubbly when another person encounters him as he normally would be. If you see him, give us a call. Okay, family also provided a few photos of him. Anyone with information or whereabouts, call the Milwaukee Police Department. I will put it up here. I don't know why I'm getting custody. Okay, custody. I'm getting that right off the bat. I'm looking at his picture right now, you guys, to see what kind of energy I can pull off this picture. The pictures that I see of him, he's a well-dressed little kid. He has a necklace with a J on. He's a handsome little boy, okay? All the pictures that I see, he's really well dressed, like with name brand clothing. Now, sometimes with kids, you put them in the nice clothing for pictures, to take pictures. But, I mean, he's dressed really well, okay? Which is good. Some people, you know, they always make, like my daughter, she always makes sure my grandson is dressed, like, nice when he goes places, okay? And then sometimes she just puts, like, a white t-shirt on him, and, you know, you can't let your kids outside and play, you guys, unless you're out there with them, okay? We're living in the times, which it's always been going on. The reason why we're seeing it more and more is because we have phones, we have surveillance, and this is why we know this has been going on for forever, okay? It's just more, we can see it, we can witness it, we see it with our own eyes, we hear it, okay? So he was screaming. Okay, so let's see what, I'm going to call on his ancestors. Jamal White, show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see, you guys. Hold on, it's hot. Whew. Get this on me. Okay, I'm going to ring this bell 3 times. Okay, so what I'm getting is this boy had a lot of anxiety. Okay. I'm sweating. He could have been sweating. Okay. Let's see what I need to see for this little Jamal White, 7 years old, missing from Milwaukee. Ancestors, give me true discernment. True discernment. Help me find this little boy. Tell me the story. What truly was going on. Why did they abduct Jamal White? The windows also look really dark, tinted out. Okay, they said there was 4 people. I think there's 4. Okay, so it was dark, tinted out. Okay, it was an SUV, small compact car. 7 o'clock, he was taken at gunpoint. Why was he taken at gunpoint? Give me true discernment, ancestors. Okay, I'm getting something, you guys. I don't know if it's going to come out. Oh, boy. This is crazy. Like, my heart is beating fast, okay? Really fast right now. Okay? Really, really fast. My anxiety is high. And my heart is beating fast. Jamal White. Jamal White. Show me what I need to see. Show me what I need to see. Ancestors, give me true discernment for the highest good of this child. Calling on all my angels, ancestors. Jamal White's ancestors, angels. Okay, greed. Somebody took this boy for greed. Okay, greed. Okay, somebody took him for greed. Give me 2 more cards, ancestors. Greed. What the hell? Greed. Oh my gosh. Neighborhood. Okay, he was taken from the neighborhood. So was this somebody in the neighborhood that took him? Greed in neighborhood. 101, 102, 201 could be significant here. Number 2 could be significant. A gift. Okay, a gift. Greed and a gift in neighborhood. Okay, those are the 3 cards that I got. So let me sit here. This card is the Justice card. Let me put it to the side. This is what I'm saying. There's something with this neighborhood, okay? I don't know what's going on with this neighborhood, okay? I don't know if he was in a foster home. I don't know. The first thing I was getting when I heard his case, somebody sent me the information, and my daughter, she came in and she started talking about it, okay? So Jamal White, 7 years old, somebody took him for greed. It's something with a neighborhood that he went missing from. And a gift. Clarify this greed card. Clarify this greed card. Organized crime. It's crossing the greed card. What's crossing the neighborhood? So these cards are flipping. So, greed and organized crime. Something with the neighborhood. I don't know if he's in a foster home. Somebody says, was he in, I don't know. I don't feel like this boy was in a foster home. I mean, he could have been. I don't know. But I'm seeing something with, I'm hearing custody. I keep hearing custody. Abuse and neglect. Okay. Abuse and neglect is crossing the neighborhood. So was he going through some kind of abuse and neglect in the neighborhood? I don't know. Okay. What's crossing the gift card? We have justice here on the right. Okay, justice. Justice on the right. So we have greed and organized crime. I feel like I'm missing something here. Outer space and a gift. The outer space card is very interesting because sometimes you get outer space, you think of like somebody that is not mentally stable. Okay. But why would abuse and neglect come out in the neighborhood? That is weird. Or come out in this read with this boy. Okay. Something in the neighborhood, abuse and neglect. I don't know if he was from a foster home. Hold on. I'm just looking at his picture, you guys, to try to pull off his energy. I don't know. Something with custody. I keep hearing custody. He has a beautiful smile. But why would abuse and neglect come out in the neighborhood? Okay. And why would he be coming out as a gift? Okay, was he gifted to somebody? Was he adopted? Or was he... I don't understand this, okay? So, first card we got out was greed. So, somebody was greedy here. Okay? Somebody was in organized crime. Okay, remember the nephew, the brother, whatever, said that he wasn't the target. So was this family associated with some kind of organized crime? Okay, like a debt or some kind of organized crime. Organized crime could be anything. Okay, but the justice is here. Okay, so greed and organized crime. Is this the family's energy, or this is the people that took him for greed? They're organized crime. We got neighborhood, and we got abuse and neglect, and then we got gift, and we got outer space. Okay, give me a card for his home life.
The pizza's burnt.
Oh, can you turn the stove off? Is Toddy out there? Hold on, you guys. Josiah, can you take the pizza out? Sorry, you guys. I'm really sorry. I had a pizza in there. Okay, so this card flipped out. Pathway. We got a man here, a main man. We got somebody that's official officer. Okay, official officer. So why would official officer? So is somebody in his family like in law enforcement? So we have two male energies here. Main male, and then the guy that came on TV, is he an officer or served in the military? Because there was a white guy that came on TV speaking for the family. Okay, so why would official officer come out? You guys, this is weird. Let me keep pulling here. So the main card was greed, but abuse and neglect was going on in the neighborhood. Family room. So somebody in the family knows why he was taken. 2112. The family. Okay, this is for entertainment purposes. Okay, the family room. Okay, so something about his family. All right, this is what I was picking up. Okay, the family. They need to look to the family. Okay, give me a clarification card on this family. The family he came from. Were they into organized crime? Bad health? Somebody's in bad health? This is his family. We're picking up his family energy. So somebody in the family is in bad health. Main female. Okay, this is a couple. This is a couple. Is somebody fighting over custody of this boy? This is a main man and a main female. Okay. This is a couple. 1, 2, 2, 1. 21, 21, 12, 31, 13, 22. 35, 53. This could be ages of people. Okay. So this is a couple. When the main female comes out with the main male, this is a couple. Okay, was there something going on? There's something going on in the home life with a couple. This could be his father, stepfather, and mother. And then also, I feel like the family's here. So they need to look to the family. Something with the family room, the main male and the main female. This is a couple. Okay. I feel like the mother is with not a bio dad. This could be like a stepfather energy. Okay. There's something in the home environment. Okay. Family room, home. Okay. Somebody's not in good health here. Okay. Remember, this could be past, present, and future. I don't know who's not in good health. Okay. Bad health. But why wouldn't in his neighborhood abuse and neglect be going on? Okay, this doesn't make sense. And somebody in the family or is official officer. This could be somebody that's in government, but is official officer. So they could be in the police. They can be in some kind of government job. Okay, but they need to look to the family. This would be the mother and the stepfather. I don't feel like this is bio dad. I don't know why I'm seeing this. But I got organized crime. So was the family involved in organized crime? Greed, abuse and neglect in the neighborhood. He was taken from the neighborhood. But why would abuse and neglect come out for this little boy? I mean, he's well dressed, okay? I don't know. This video is for entertainment purposes, okay? He looks like he's well taken care of. But looks can be deceiving, I guess. I don't know, okay? But this is showing me look to the family, okay? The family room. The family knows more, okay? Obviously, they're investigating this. This is fresh. This is new. This is crazy. Let's see what else we need to see. The justice card is here, okay? So a message, and we're in July, okay? Okay, was there a message that this mom and dad, or mom and stepdad got, okay, before he was abducted? Okay, now this could have been like a phone call, a text message. Show me what else I need to see. But this is official message. Look at this. And here goes the right here. The court. Okay, that's what I was getting. Thank you. Come through. There is an open case with this little boy. Okay. He's the child. Okay. I don't know if somebody got him as a foster child or if somebody's in court for custody. Okay, that's what I was picking up before I even picked up the cards. Okay. Some kind of custody battle. Okay, something in the courts. Okay. About Jamal. Jamal is the child. I was picking this up before I even got to this read. Okay. So, does somebody in the family in organized crime? I don't know. Okay. This video is for entertainment purposes. Okay. Okay. So, what I was picking up before I even pulled the cards was something with court and custody. Okay. So, was there an ongoing custody of Jamal White? Was there ongoing custody? Was he a foster child? Was he was there custody between the mom and the bio dad? Okay? Cuz that's what I'm getting. Okay? That is exactly what I'm getting. Okay, look at this. Did they go to court to get custody of the boy? Okay? And something with the family, okay? So the child is the boy Jamal they abducted. There's a mother father figure in the courts. Look at this. In the courts. So I don't know if he's in a foster home. And the family wants him back. I don't know. Okay, somebody in his bio dad. Okay. I don't know. Was he up for adoption? I don't know. Okay, I don't know the story surrounding it, but the first thing I keep hearing custody, okay? So they have to look to the home, the family. What the family dynamic is, okay? Now we did get a message, okay? So is there a court hearing this month? Was there some kind of like messages between the mother and the bio father? I don't know, okay? But they got some kind of message. This could have been a phone call. This could have been a text message. This could have even been a letter, a written letter. Okay. Somebody's not in good health. Okay. I don't know who this is. Okay. Somebody is not in the best health. Okay. Does he have health issues? I don't know. Okay. Is this a family member not in good health? Okay. The pathway is here. It means the pathway is clear. And there's a cross. So something with this little boy in the child in court. There's two people in court here over Jamal. Jamal will be this child. Okay, this is a couple. At one time, they could have been a couple. And the mom could have remarried, the stepdad could have been remarried, or this could have been a foster home. But something was going on in this neighborhood. Okay, this looks like a good neighborhood, kind of. Okay, but why would abuse? Did somebody have abuse or neglect allegations out on this boy? And they felt they had to use the gun to take him because he wouldn't have went freely or willingly. But somebody here is in organized crime. Somebody took him for greed. Outer space. This reminds me of somebody that is like mentally not stable. Okay. He is the gift. Okay, the child is the gift. This is what I'm picking up. Okay, this is early because the energy is early on this case. He just went missing, but the first thing I was picking up was custody before I even got these cards out. And somebody's not in good health, so I don't know if this boy had bad health, Jamal, or somebody in the family. And did they get him because he come from abuse and neglect, or somebody believed there was abuse and neglect going on in the home? Okay, the family room right here. But somebody is in organized crime. Okay, organized crime is not just going to come out. But somebody has some mental issues here, not mentally stable. He's the gift. Okay, Jamal's the gift. Somebody is in government or or something in government. Okay, this could be a police. This could be some kind of position in government. Okay, somebody could have been a Marine. The Marines were that red. But why would abuse and neglect? So did these parents get him because he was going through abuse and neglect? I don't know, but this is saying abuse and neglect in the neighborhood. Okay, the justice card is here. Okay, so somebody will be getting arrested, I guess. But I feel like this is custody, but greed. Why greed? First card out was greed. So does somebody have to pay something? I don't know. Greed. Okay. Organized crime came out. Okay. I don't believe that he was just a random child that was out in the street and just taken. Okay. I believe, and I don't even know why they would say he wasn't targeted, because obviously he was targeted. Okay. To send a message, or because they wanted this boy back. Okay. Or they wanted to do, let's pull some more cards. So let me show you guys the cards again. Bad health, 31, 13, the number 4, 22, official officer, 4, family room, number 3, 21, 12. There's a lot of 12s coming out, a lot of 4s. Number 7, a message. The phone via mail. This is a certified letter. Okay, there's a seal on this letter. Okay. There's a main female and a main male. This is a couple. Okay, when I get a main female, main male, this is a couple. They've been together. Or they once were together. Okay. The child is Jamal. There's something in the court systems. There's documents here. The pathway is clear. Okay. Maybe they felt like that day, I don't know, somebody feels like there was abuse and neglect going on in the home. Okay. I don't know who was thinking this or feeling this. Okay. Also, somebody was doing this for greed. Somebody's not mentally stable here. Okay. A gift. He is the gift. Outer space, somebody's mental, okay? Somebody was into organized crime. Okay, I don't know what kind of organized crime they were in neighborhoods. Okay, let's pull 2 more cards on this energy. I don't know why I'm feeling like I need to pull from the hoodoo deck. Ooh, these cards are flipping. Social media, so they're watching social media. There could be something on somebody's phone prior to this boy being abducted. Okay? Somebody was watching. There's something in somebody's phone. Okay? When I get social media, it's like because he just got abducted. So they could have been watching their Facebook. They could have been watching like pictures posted of him prior to the abduction. Okay? I don't know why I feel like this is like masculine energy here. A lot of masculine. I think they said there was 4 men. Okay. I don't feel like this was random. Trapped. Trapped. I don't want to say what I want to say because it's too early to say it. Perversion. Somebody was watching him. Okay, you see the guy, he has a black mask. So they were watching him. Okay, this boy was a targeted. He was targeted. They were watching him. They had a black mask on when they took him. Okay? So they were waiting and watching for the opportunity. Okay? The opportunity, he was on the bike by himself. Okay? Now trapped, I don't know if they're going to take him somewhere and hold him. Wow, this is deep. Okay, perversion, a altercation of something from its original course, meaning, or state to destroy, to distort or corrupt of what was first intended. Number 2, SA behavior or desire that is considered abnormal or unacceptable. A abnormal means obtaining SA satisfaction. The act of perverting or state of being perverted. So, was there some stuff going on in his home that, or in his neighborhood? Because the abuse and neglect came out in his neighborhood. Okay, this is early for me to like say what I'm going to keep going. Okay, so the altercation of something from its original course. So the altercation would be they jumped out, they put the gun to his head and told him to get in the car. Okay, he started screaming. Okay, of something from its original course. Okay, so this is something that wouldn't happen. Okay, naturally. Okay, a state. Okay, or a state to distort or corrupt what was first intended. So something was intended for him before. Okay, damn. So this also means like stubbornness. I'm getting SA behavior that's considered particularly abnormal, repulsive, or obsessive. So somebody here is repulsive and obsessive, and they needed this boy. Okay, this is crazy. And abuse and neglect came out in the neighborhoods. So was somebody abusing him in the neighborhood? I don't know, you guys. Somebody was abusing him in the home. The home card came out. There's something with a couple. So this is this could be a mother, father, mother, stepfather, father, stepmother situation. I don't know. Okay, but it's pertaining Jamal. Okay, and somebody did this for greed. He's going to be trapped where he can't go nowhere. This is trapped neighborhood, abuse, neglect. Somebody was watching the social media. I don't feel like this boy was just they just decided one day just to drive by and pick this boy up. I don't feel like this was pre-planned and pre-organized. Somebody was watching him. Okay, somebody could be watching him in the neighborhood. I don't know. Okay, I don't know, but somebody is not in the right state of mind. I can tell you that for sure. Okay, and somebody's doing this for greed. Okay, this is, I'm getting some kind of energy here, and I don't want to say it, but I might have to say it because let's pull more cards on this. So there's some kind of organized crime. I don't know what organized crime. Maybe we'll be showing the organized crime for Jamal's case. Yep, drugs. Drugs and poison. So somebody was selling drugs. That is the organized crime. Okay, somebody was selling drugs. Okay. I don't know if somebody's selling drugs in the neighborhood. I don't know if somebody in the family was selling drugs. I don't know. Okay, was there debt owed? I don't know. Okay, but the organized crime is the drugs and the drugs and poison. So drugs was being sold. This is weird. Give me some more cards on this. So they're gonna hold him wherever they take him. They're gonna hold him. They might take him somewhere by a beach, by some water. Oh, these cards are flipping. Oh, okay. Shit. Okay, I got two different things here. Let me shuffle this card again. This deck again. I'm getting like, so he's gonna be trapped. So wherever he's at, it's gonna be trapped energy. So trapped is kept somewhere. This just happened. So it's prevent somebody from escaping from a place. Having somebody typically a part of held, cannot move or be freed, trapped. So he is going to be trapped like a caged animal. Okay, this is a lot. So if this was a father, mother, why would they trap this boy? Okay, it doesn't make sense. But they need to look to the mother and the father. Okay, because there's like a connection there. Okay, with the family room, somebody in the family. Okay, now this also can be a couple that is in his family. Okay, his family dynamic. Okay, they need to look to them. Okay, what else do we need to see as far as Jamal White, the 7-year-old boy? Oh, this is deep. Travel. So of course they're traveling with him. Wherever they might take him might be like in a secluded area. Could be by the woods. There could be water by there where they're taking him. I'm also getting some kind of building. It's like I'm driving up to a building, right? You know, like I'm driving up to a building and like I can park in the garage. I'm seeing a garage open and a garage close. Okay, this is what I'm getting: a garage opening and a garage closed. So they're not going to see this car from the street because they're going to pull into a garage. Okay, this could be like a work Like you know how people work on cars type garage. Females here. Okay, so double confirmation of a female. Okay, so was there a female behind this? So we have three energies surrounding his case. We have a couple and we have a female. I feel like wherever they're taking him, it's like where they work on cars. And I'm seeing like a garage, a two-door garage, and we're pulling up to the garage and we're pulling in the garage. Okay, I feel like he's still in the Milwaukee area. I see a garage opening and a garage closing. Okay, they're not going to be on the road. Okay, I don't see nothing with no other vehicles here. Like if they would switch vehicles, I feel like they went into a garage. I'm seeing a garage. So this garage is opening and this garage is closing. Okay. Somebody could be on drugs. And that's why I got the outer space. Somebody could be on drugs here. There's abuse and neglect here. There's a female energy. There's expectations, okay? Expectations, okay? What the hell would expectations be for? This is a female energy, so there's expectations from this female, okay? 28. Surrounding him. Poverty. Okay, poverty card is here. 37, 73. 82. So there's expectations for Jamal. He's only 7. What kind of expectations would they have for Jamal? Okay, this doesn't make sense. And they were watching. Look at this. They were watching perversion, and the guys had masks on. Okay, so I don't feel like this was a random act where they wanted to just go pick up a child, a black child, a 7-year-old black child. The trafficking, sometimes people have particular children that they want to pick up, right? And the way that this was done is kind of like a message, okay? Like I'm sending somebody a message, okay? In the family, okay? Is somebody in the family in organized crime? I don't know. Is somebody in the family in the justice system? Okay. Do they owe a debt as far as drugs? Okay. And the greed card came out. So did they owe somebody money here? I don't know. Okay. I did get this card, so it is like a message. Yeah, they're sending a message. Okay, they're sending a message to his family. Guys, this is some deep shit here. Okay, they're sending a message to a man and a woman. The message is for the man and the woman. The child was the victim. Okay, the family room is here. Okay, something with the courts. I don't know. Okay, how do they even know Jamal? Okay, I'm just saying. Somebody could be in law enforcement, okay? Somebody could be in bad health, or this child could have health issues. I don't know. But somebody, they need to look to the family. There could be something about this family in the courts. There could be something about Jamal in the courts. Some kind of documentation on him, 3-3, okay? So there could be something in the courts pertaining to Jamal White. Okay? Some kind of abuse and neglect in the past, okay? Or the present. This is a message for the family. Somebody's sending the family a message. Okay? They're sending the family a message. They're sending a male and a female a message. And this is his family. Okay? I don't know if this is bio family, adopted family, but they're sending a message. And it's 7 is we're in July. So they're sending this message. That's why they did it the way they did it. It's a message. Okay? Now, I don't know. We have organized crime, so I don't know if somebody in the family was in organized crime. Somebody was a police officer, a corrupted cop. Okay, I don't know. Okay, somebody was pushing drugs here. Okay, but he's going to be trapped. It's like a kidnapping. Okay, that he was kidnapped. Okay, kidnapped. Jamal was kidnapped from his own neighborhood. So they were watching. Okay, they were watching the family. They were watching social media. And they want to send a message. And trust me, the message is sent because we all seen it, okay? On live TV, okay? It was recorded. The message is for a man and a female in the family. Look at this, family room. So what's going on with their family dynamic? Because the message is sent for the family. Now, somebody, a politician, or somebody, a police officer, corrupted or not corrupted, I don't know. But there's a message and there's expectations. Okay, poverty. Okay, poverty. Why poverty? I don't know what kind of neighborhood he was in. The neighborhood don't look like a bad neighborhood. So who comes for poverty? Okay. Somebody did this for greed. And they also to send a message to the family. And they were watching and waiting. Okay, they said that he wasn't the target. So who was the target? Because obviously he was the target. Okay, to send a message to the family. Okay. Somebody in his family, I'm getting, that is into some illegal shit here. Okay, it's for entertainment purposes. Okay, they could have been pushing drugs. They could have owed greed. Greed is like a gold. They could have owed something, or they were so greedy, and they took something from somebody, and somebody was like, "Oh, okay, you take from me, I'm gonna take from you, and I'm gonna send you a message." Okay, that type of energy. But I'm also getting something with the courts. Okay. All right, this is the read that I got on him, you guys. So they're gonna hold him, and they're traveling with him. Okay. Now, where can he be? Okay, where can this little boy be? I don't feel like he's far. I don't see anything with no other cars here. Somebody could work in the justice system, or there could be a case with him in the justice system. I know I said that like 3 times. I feel like he's in a neighborhood. He's not. I feel like he's still in that, because I don't see nothing with no cars. No, there's travel here. Hold on. There's travel. So they are traveling with him. But how far are they traveling with him? Okay, they could be traveling with him 35 miles, 30 miles, 21 miles, 37 miles, 73 miles, 12 miles, 28 miles, 82 miles, 81 miles, 18 miles, 31 miles, 13 miles, 1 mile, 7 miles, 22 miles, 2 miles. Okay. Let me see if I can get anything else on this little boy, okay? So I'm seeing a garage. A car garage. Like somebody's a mechanic. A mechanical garage with 2, like they're pulling up to a garage and they're putting the car in the garage. Hold on. Okay, I see him being put in the vehicle. There's homes on both sides. There's a camera facing the street. The camera will be on the right-hand side. Right-hand side looking out. Exactly on the vehicle. Now, they said he was at the park. So, I believe that I see the vehicle parked at the park previously. And I see the vehicle in the neighborhood prior. So, this would be 2 days prior. I also see them taking him. They're driving with him. We're driving. His anxiety was high. He was kind of scared. I'm getting that right away. I'm sweating. I'm confused. Now, they did say there's 4 males in the vehicle. There's a lot of masculine energy here that was in the vehicle. Their faces were covered. I feel like they even covered his face, okay, with the mask. Okay. We're driving and I see like this looks like a car, like a garage. Okay. In this garage there's 2 doors that's opening. Okay, we get inside the garage and they hurry him outside the vehicle. Okay, it kind of looks like a car garage. Okay, the color of the garage is, I'm seeing a blue, white, and red. Okay, I'm seeing them take him in there's like a couch area in this garage. Okay, I'm seeing 5 people there, 6 people, including him. That would be 6. Okay, and there is a dog. Oh god, there is a dog. They do have a dog. I'm hearing a dog bark. There is a dog there. Okay, the dog is barking. Okay, I feel like this is somebody's mechanical garage. I'm trying to see if I see a name on this garage. MJ, JM, JM, MJ. It's somebody's initials. Okay, this is somewhere where they work on cars. Okay, so he's taken inside a garage and they're inside, they're sitting on the couch. They take, okay, and they're sitting there. One of the men is talking to him, okay? Okay, these men are African American. There's a girl there. She's light skinned, very light, very, very light skinned. She's pretty, she's light skinned. Okay. She knows this was gonna happen. So the man is talking to him and then the woman starts talking to him. And she's offering him something to drink. And then they asked him to sit down on the couch. Whew. Show me what else I need to see. All right, this is a challenge. This is competition, protection, defense, maintaining control. So somebody wants to maintain control here, okay, of the situation. Number 7. Okay, somebody's in control of the situation and they want to maintain control of the situation. Okay, there's wands surrounding this energy. The 7 of Wands. This is a challenge, a competition, a protection, a defense, maintaining control. So somebody wants to, the main thing I'm getting is, like it's flashing at me, is maintaining control. So somebody wants to maintain control of the situation. Okay. There's a challenge here. There's also competition. Why would there be competition and protection? So do they feel like they're protecting this boy? Okay. From abuse and neglect. This person, I'm seeing these people that took him are African, black, okay? They're black. The girl's really light skinned. Okay, this is in the reverse. The moon is in the reverse. So, the moon card is in the reverse. They do have a dog there. That's why that trap, there was a dog. There is a dog there, okay? The dog that I'm seeing could be like, it kind of reminds me of like a pit bull, okay? I don't know if it's a pit bull, okay? Release of fear, repressing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, and insecurity. So somebody here has, they're releasing of fear by taking him, representing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, and insecurities. So this is why they took him, because they wanted to have, somebody wants to have, maintain control, also preserve defenses, protection, um, release of fear, representing emotions, inner confusion, misinterpretation, darkness, and insecurities. So somebody has some insecurities here. This is Pisces, this is water energy, this is also fire, the element of fire. So something is hidden from us right now that we don't know. The moon is all about illusions, mysteries, fear, anxiety, subconscious. So something is hidden from us, you guys. We don't know about it. We will get the information about it. It's hidden. It will be revealed. So I'm pulling the kidnappers energy. So release of fear, emotions, inner confusion, darkness, and insecurity. So they took him because of this stuff. Also, they wanted some kind of main control over some kind of situation here. Number 7, number 18. So this is, the wands is all about like standing your ground. Okay, standing your ground. This is why I say I feel like this is a message. Okay, I definitely feel like this is a message to the family. And somebody in the family knows what this message is for. I mean, knows what this message is about. The stick is this magic stick, right? We say magic properties. This is magician energy. Is used to casting spells or performing tricks. The wands symbolize like creativity, passion, or inspiration. Is a suit associated with element of fire, symbolizes creative passion and inspiration. Energy that drives us to take action and pursue our goals. So this was somebody's goal, to take him and pursue him. And they're holding that wand, that stick. Like they're not letting that stick go. Okay. Right now we don't know the full story about everything surrounding this, but there's something hidden from us. Okay, we don't know yet, but we will know. Okay. Also we have the moon card. Okay, so the moon card always talks about illusions. And it's in the reverse. Okay, so there's something that's hidden from us that we don't know just yet, but we will get that information. Okay. Somebody has insecurities here. Somebody feels like by getting him, they're releasing their fears. Deception, anxiety, misunderstanding, clarity. This is weird energy. Okay. Let's get one more card on this. I know I've been on here for a while, you guys. Maybe this will all come together. The strength card in reverse. This is the abductor's energy. So the strength, when it comes in the upright, it means like they have courage. They have passion. But this is in the reverse. Okay. These cards are coming in the reverse. As above, so below. So normally when we see somebody that has the strength, this is somebody that's very focused. But whoever took him is not very focused. Okay. They're doing this with emotions. So there's somebody's emotions involved with taking this Jamal White. So somebody's emotions is high. Okay. So somebody has self-doubt, weaknesses, insecurities, low energy, raw emotions, struggle, and pride. Okay, somebody's very prideful, somebody's very insecure, somebody's trying to have strength and control of the situation, right? But they have self-doubt, their weaknesses and insecure. Okay, raw emotions. So this is why the winter energy is coming out. Somebody's very emotional over this. Why would somebody be emotional over this? Okay, hey you guys, we're pulling the energy of the people that took him. Okay, so something is hidden from us, you guys, with this water Pisces energy, this moon energy. Somebody feels like they're standing their ground by taking him or maintaining control. Okay, also by taking him, they feel like this person has a lot of, this is why that one card came out, outer space. Okay, somebody's emotions are not checked. Okay, they are not checked. Okay, so whoever took them is, their emotions are not in check. Okay, just saying. All right. um this was teamwork. They collaborated. Okay, um this was teamwork, collaboration, learning, building something. This is somebody teaching somebody something. This is why I feel like this is somebody teaching somebody a lesson. Okay, or giving somebody a like, okay, like this is like, normally when you have this card come out, right, the Three of Pentacles, it's like somebody like, um you have two people over here teaching somebody a skill, right? And they're perfectioning, they're perfectioning that skill. Okay, so this was teamwork, this was collaboration, this was learning, this was building something. So what the hell are they building? Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, this is the Three of Pentacles. This is Capricorn Earth energy. So somebody's building something, or somebody that was with the person that led this to take him. This is like a skill. Okay, this is a skill. This is something like a skill, like they're building something. This is teamwork, collaboration. So they collaborated to take Jamal. There's a woman energy here and a main male. So this was a collaboration. Okay, he was taken for a reason. Let's get 2 more cards. We have 6 cards out. We're pulling the energy of the people that took Jamal White. Okay, they feel like this is fire. The Ace of Wands, new project, inspiration, urge to create, willpower, desire, power, potentials, beginning, new opportunity, and growth. So I feel like this is like I'm feeling somebody that's not in check with their emotions, but they feel like they have accomplished something by taking Jamal White. Yes, they do. And they got together, and this boy was they meant to take this boy. Okay, I don't know if this card came out in the reverse. It felt like this. So judgment is being called, self-doubt, lack of self-awareness, punishment, destruction, and ignoring the call. So was there a phone call made to the family and they ignored the phone call? Or they got the phone call and then they ignored whatever was requested from them? Okay, the debt that was owed to these people. Okay, because judgment is being called. but it's in the reverse. So these people felt like, okay, they're going to make something right. Since somebody don't want to make it right, they're going to make it right, okay? So they got a message prior to him being kidnapped. Somebody got a message prior to him being kidnapped. I'm telling you. Somebody in the family got a message before they kidnapped. Yes. Before they took him. The family got a message before they even took this boy. They were warned, and there was a message sent. Look at this. I cannot. There's expectations. Okay, this is a female. But it could be masculine energy, okay? Duality here, okay? Okay, there was expectations on this family. And there was a message sent to them before they even took this boy. Today's what? Today's the 12th. Number 12 is very symbolic with this boy's case. 12 kept coming out. Okay, give me one more card. So judgment is being called. So they feel like they're calling judgment. And they sent a message. Okay, they sent a message to this family prior to this boy being taken. Okay, I'm telling you. And somebody wasn't answering or responding to whatever message was sent to this family. I'm telling you. So somebody said, okay, you're not going to answer your phone. You're not going to respond to my message. I'm going to take him. And I'm going to send a message. Okay? This is what I'm getting, guys. I hope I'm wrong. Let's get one more card on the person that took him. And I'm going to get one from the true crime. The person that took Jamal White. I feel like the males that took him was black males. Shoot, it could even be somebody in the family that took him because the family room came out. Let's see what comes out this deck. Jamal White. Surrounding the energy of the people that took him. Show me what I need to see. That's a lot of cards. They're still showing me the courts. I don't understand this. Theft. Okay, theft. So was somebody, okay, did somebody in the family owe somebody something? So did they take something that of too much that wasn't theirs and somebody feels like they owe them something? Okay. So did somebody in their family, Jamal's family, owe a debt? Okay, owe a debt. And they stole from somebody, so they said, okay, we're gonna take this little boy. Okay. Because theft is here. Okay, theft is here. Message of concern is here. So they got a message prior, you guys. And they were concerned. Okay, so this is the energy of the people that took him. So theft is here. A message of concern and concern. Okay. Look at this. And the main male. There's a main male that is running this show. Okay, that organized all this. Okay, we need to figure out who the main male is. Okay, and look to the family because they got a message prior to him being kidnapped. The theft card is here, so somebody feel like they stole from them. And that whoever in Jamal's family, Jamal White's family, is greedy as hell, and they want what's theirs. That's what I'm getting. Let's get one more card on this. Sorry, you guys, I've been on here for a long time, but we need to find answers. So he could be. He's in a garage area. Yep, water again. I told you guys. So are they going to, I feel like they're not, I feel like they have not left that area. Okay. Somebody's at a beach and they're turning their back. Okay. They're walking away from this. Okay. So are they planning on taking him to somewhere where there's a beach? I don't think there's no beaches in Milwaukee. But the beach is here. Somebody has a lot of emotions surrounding Jamal. Somebody's very emotional about Jamal. Okay? Very emotional with this water energy, the Pisces energy, the theft energy. Somebody's emotions are not in check. Okay? Not in check at all. And 33 is also a order here. Okay? I don't know why I'm getting this. So so the people that took him feel like the family stole from them. Whew, this is crazy. And the woman got the message. The woman or the man? Well, the woman got. That's what I'm telling you. This family got a message. Double confirmation. There was a message sent to this family. A message of concern. Double confirmation. So, was a message sent to the mother? She got the message, and then there's also a man here. So a couple got a message, and I feel like they didn't respond to the message. Okay, and they had to take action. Okay, was this a family member involved? Is this about a family member? Or a couple? This main male energy. I don't know what is going on, guys. Okay. The devil's here. Okay, so manipulation. Also, we got social media. Double confirmation of social media. So they were watching the social media. Somebody is in their ego that took him. This is like manipulative energy with this devil energy. Somebody whoever took him is a very egotistical person. Okay, it's my way or no way. Okay. So somebody's overcoming these negative influences, finding liberations from their inner demons. Okay, facing and acknowledging these challenges ahead. So somebody's struggling with their inner demons here. Okay, somebody's fighting something with, this is addiction, some kind of inner demons with this devil energy, manipulation energy. So they were watching, there's something on a phone, somebody's phone. They need to check their phone records, any kind of communication, because I feel like there was communication prior to this boy being kidnapped. Okay. They could, I don't know why Beach is here. Beach is here for a reason, but I don't know why. I feel like this boy could still be a cleanup. Okay, somebody wanted to clean up something. As far as the greed, because the first card out was greed, so they wanted to cover up something here. Clean up something. Okay, somebody messed up here. Okay, somebody in Jamal's family. Okay, so they feel like, okay, we got to clean this up. You owe me this. And they did this for greed. And there was something, some kind of correspondence to this family. Okay, that's exactly what I'm getting. All right, this is the read that I got on this young boy. Damn, this is crazy. So we'll see how this plays out, you guys. This is Jennifer Felix readings. This was on Jamal White's abduction. Yes, he was taken in the white car. He was taken in the white car, but the thing is, he was taken in the white car, but they didn't go far. They're still in Milwaukee. And there's something that, the moon energy, there's something that is not illuminated right now, that we don't know the full story. Okay, this just happened. This is fresh energy. But somebody feels like they're calling judgment on this. Also, this can be somebody that worked with them or has some kind of relationship with this family. I'm telling you. And also has some kind of struggles and challenges with this family. And they want to maintain control. Okay. Yes, he was taken. Okay, this is the read that I got, you guys, on Jamal White, the 7-year-old little boy. I hope they find him. He looks so different. Like, I'm looking at this picture where he's him smiling. They need to look to the family. They need to look through their phone records. They need to look if there was something in the court system. If somebody was in their family a cop. Because we got theft, and when the first card's out was greed. So somebody was greedy here. Okay, this is a message that was sent to the family by kidnapping Jamal. Okay, a message sent to the family. Double confirmation of message. Look at this. Message of concern, a message. So there was a message sent to this family, like a warning. Okay, and they didn't take heed. Okay, just saying. And that's why the boy was taken. Okay, you guys. This is Jamal, 7-year-old Jamal White. He was abducted. Okay, so we got drug activity. I don't know if somebody was a drug dealer in his family. And got greedy and owed somebody a debt. And also I'm getting something with the courts. Okay, I'm just saying. So we're not getting the full story. Okay, so I believe we will get some more information on this. He's missing. Neighborhood. So they were in the neighborhood. Okay, they were in the neighborhood 2 days before. I think I said 2 days before. They knew where he lived. Look at this. They knew where he lived. They knew where he lived. This wasn't no random kidnapping. Okay, there's nothing random about this. Okay. Look to the family. The family holds the answers. He's somewhere where it's foreign. He's alive. Okay, he's alive. He's somewhere where it's foreign to him, different. Okay. There's a beach element here. I don't know why beach is here. I don't know. Outer space again. Okay. Somebody's not right in the head here. Okay. Just saying. I'm seeing like, I said the initials of the, I need to look up if there's any garages with those initials. This was caught on camera. And look, the family again. The family. Something with the family dynamic. 7777. Something with the family dynamic. Okay, there's a child here, a mother and a father. They need to look to the family. Double confirmation, the family. Okay, the family. The family knows more than they're saying. And I said, is this somebody from his family? Okay. And earlier we had the main male and main female come out. And then I shuffled again and we had the main male come out again. Okay. So this is about the family, his family. Okay. This is all about his family. Okay. And he's the child. Double confirmation of child. There's a child in this picture and he's a child that was taken at 7 years old. So the family holds the answers to Jamal. The family. They need to look to the family. Okay. The family needs to start talking and whatever they're into in this neighborhood family, they need to look to the male and female. Okay. The family knows more. Look, double confirmation. Family card came out twice. Missing. Social media. Okay. The family. Double confirmation. Family. He's still alive. Okay, he's still alive. He was caught on camera. Okay, still alive. There's manipulative energy surrounding this devil energy. I don't know why the beach is here. Okay, the beach is here for a reason. I don't know. I see him in a, look at this. He's still in Milwaukee. I'm telling you. He's still in Milwaukee. They haven't took him out of Milwaukee. Okay, they have not took this boy out of Milwaukee. Now, do they feel like he could be in the city of Milwaukee? Now, I did see a car place where they fix cars, and I said the initials, okay, of the car place. So I need to see if there's any car dealerships or car, not dealerships, like car places where there's cars being fixed on. Okay, so they're still in Milwaukee. They haven't left Milwaukee. Okay, they're still in Milwaukee because they know that the police are going to be on to them. This is surrounding his family. That's why he went missing. This was pre-planned and pre-organized. Okay, so they thought this out before they even did it, and they did this to send a message to the family, his family. Okay, this was a message for Jamal White's family. So my question is, what is Jamal White's family into? Because the drug card is out. The drug card came out. Okay, are they selling drugs? Okay, 888. I'm just saying. Right. All right. Thank you guys. This is Jennifer Felix. I pray that this boy's found. He's still alive. Okay. We did get the justice card here. He is missing, but he's alive. Okay. He's alive. Okay. So we need to continue to pray for this family. Okay. Because this could be somebody in the family. Okay, this don't have to be the mother and father, but it can be somebody in the family because the family card came out. So somebody in the family knows something. Double confirmation. Family knows something. Okay, there was some kind of change in his environment. Okay, some kind of change. What change was in his environment with a male figure? Because I'm being brought to a male figure. This could be the stepfather or a father figure. Okay, some kind of change with a father figure. Male figure, okay, because I'm being drawn to a male, okay, all right, a double confirmation gift, house, okay, so they're planning on taking him to a house, okay, he's at a garage, but they're planning on taking him to a house. Now there is movement here, and he was taken in a white car, okay, there's a lot of movement here, okay, so are they going to move him? Okay, because I'm seeing like a garage, but they're going to take him to a house. Okay, but he's still alive. Okay, and I feel like they're still in Milwaukee, you guys. They haven't left Milwaukee. They're still there. This house could be in the inner city. Somebody's going to jail. There was some kind of change in this family. Okay, some kind of change in the family. Okay, so they need to look to the family. Okay, they needed to look to a male figure in the family. Okay, this is Jennifer Felix readings, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. Somebody says, who am I reading on? I'm reading on the little boy Jamal White that just went missing from Milwaukee. That was abducted. He was screaming. They have it on film, and they show me that they have it on film. They also show me that this is pertaining to his family. Okay, somebody got greedy in his family. There was some kind of illegal activity going on in the family. I got drugs, okay, and I'm being drawn to a male figure. Okay, so this could be anybody in his family, okay, that was selling drugs. I don't know, okay, but there's a debt owed. There was a message sent to somebody in the family. They got the message, but they didn't take heed of the message. Okay, so they wanted to send a message to the family. This is a message to the family, a direct message to the family. And somebody said in the family, when I was reading the what he said to the police as a police statement, he said that Jamal wasn't the target. So who was the target if Jamal wasn't the target to be kidnapped? Who was the target? Okay, this wasn't no random kidnapping. Okay, in daylight wasn't random. Okay, so who was the targeted person that they were supposed to take? I guess this is the nephew, the brother made this statement. Okay, they need to re-interview that person. Okay, because if he's saying that he wasn't the target, then who was the target? Okay, who was the target? Okay, if he wasn't the target, who was the target? And I'm asking the family this. Okay, because the family knows the answers. Okay, who was the intended person that was supposed to be kidnapped? Because obviously they're sending a message to Jamal's family. Okay, And I feel like this is drug related, and I feel like there's something in the courts. Okay, I'm that's what I'm picking up. Okay, all right. Thank you guys. This is Jennifer Felix reading. This is on Jamal White, the young boy that was abducted from Milwaukee. He's still in the Milwaukee area. He's still alive. Okay, he's with a family, and he came from a family. Okay, family card came out twice. Okay, woman and masculine, a couple came out twice. Okay, am I right? Okay, yes, he was taken in the white car. He was taken in the white car, and they're going to take him to a house. Okay, they're going to take him to the house, but they took him to the garage. It looks like a garage where they work on cars. Okay, to hide the vehicle. Okay, but he's still in the Milwaukee area. Okay, so obviously they're going to have checkpoints going out of Milwaukee, so they're not going to move this boy. Okay, because they're going to have checkpoints. Oh, Milwaukee has beaches. Okay, so maybe their destination is a beach house or a house. But I do see them taking this boy to a house. Okay, I didn't know Milwaukee has beaches. Okay, but beaches came up, so somebody's like turning their back towards Jamal. Okay, like walking away from this whole situation. Okay, so they need to look to the family. Okay, because family card came out twice. Okay, somebody owed a debt. Somebody, there was abuse and neglect. I don't know why abuse and neglect will come out in the neighborhood. He was in the neighborhood. They were watching him 2 days prior. Okay, because I was getting number 2. There was 5 people when he got to the garage, including him. That makes 6 people. Okay, and the males that took him were black males. Okay, so they mean business. Okay, so do I feel like this is drug related? Do I feel like there's something with custody? Something like that's going on? Yes. I feel like it's a debt. Yes. I feel like somebody in the family owes a debt, and he was taken for that debt. Okay. So whatever debt they owe, they need to pay that debt so this little boy can come home. Okay. And the police need to look in the Milwaukee area. They need to look at in the city, because if you see that one card, it showed a city area. Now I do see also a water, so this city area could have like a water, flowing water by it. Double confirmation, yes. Okay. I'm also seeing a bridge here. Okay, a bridge. Okay. Yes, if you have a debt, you need to pay this shit. Okay, because they're sending the message to the family. Okay, he's trapped. Okay, they took him. He's still trapped. He's still alive. There's a female involved in this. There's a couple involved in this. Okay, there's the double confirmation. Now I'm getting caregiver. Okay, at one point, the person that could have took him could have been his caregiver. So this could have been, and I'm being drawn to a male. Okay, a male in the family. Okay, they're not. I don't feel like they're gonna hurt him. Okay, I'm not getting that energy. Okay, but I'm getting this is a message, and they're not playing about their business. Okay, at one time, this person could have been a caregiver to Jamal. Okay, and somebody's not well. Okay, I don't know who's not well. Okay, but this is a debt, and this person at one time could have took care of Jamal in some kind of way, because I'm being referenced to a male figure. Okay, so they need to look to the family. They need to question everybody in the family. They need to question that one person that made that statement too, that he wasn't the targeted individual. So who was the targeted individual? What was the family into? Okay, they needed to dig in. The detectives need to dig into this family, find out what this family was all about, what this family was into, because obviously drugs came out. Okay, so were somebody in the family was selling drugs? I don't know. Okay, did somebody in the family feel like this boy was being abused and neglected? Okay, he's inside somewhere right now at the moment. He's inside somewhere. In double confirmation, child. Okay, he's still in the Milwaukee area. They haven't moved him. Okay. somebody that, this is what I was getting. Somebody that took him could have been a caregiver to him. These males are black males. There's a female there too. Okay. So they need to like look into all angles, what was going on in the family, what kind of occupation this family had, what kind of transactions was happening before he disappeared. If there was like, you know, they need to go to the family. Okay, because the family had a debt. The family had a debt. They had a debt. Now, was this a drug debt? Okay, so that's what I'm getting, a drug debt. Okay, there was a debt here. So they took the child for this debt. I'm just saying, look at this. The child was taken for a debt. The family owed a debt. He's inside. He's alive. Okay, caregiver. Okay, female. There's a female here. A female involved in this shit. He's trapped. Okay, can't go nowhere. He's a child. He's 7 years old. This debt, he don't know nothing about this debt. Okay, this debt, they should have took an adult. If there was a debt, oh, they shouldn't have took the child. They should have took, but they're trying to send a message. Okay, so this is how they're sending the message. Okay, this is Jennifer Felix. I feel like he's still in the city of Milwaukee. They're not leaving Milwaukee. They're not leaving. There's gonna be checkpoints. Okay. All right. So this is what I got, you guys. This is the beautiful 7-year-old little boy. All right, you guys. Thank you guys for joining me. This read was on Jamal White. Thank you guys. Bye. And pray for this boy. Okay. Truly pray that he's brought home. Okay. All right. Thank you guys.